What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and today I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna be reviewing Marvel's Avengers. Today is my review for Marvel's Avengers. I'm gonna be going through everything from the story, gameplay, customization, my dislikes, what I would like to see, and then at the very end we will get to that score and stuff. Spoiler warning is I put it on the screen. 3, 2, 1, bam! It's a spoiler warning. There is gonna be spoilers in this, so if you have not played the game yet and stuff, I highly recommend please go do it, especially for the story. So if you don't want to spoil, click off the video and stuff right now, and then play it. And when you finish it, then come back so you can see me. Okay, so so you guys don't know, I've been playing the game for since the first and stuff. So you know, I think I finished it like 2 days ago and stuff. So I had to get 2 days to think about it and stuff, to get my thoughts together and stuff. And what better the way is today. And yes, today is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day and stuff. I hope and you guys have the day off, spend time with family and stuff if you can and stuff like that. Cause I know it's getting crazy, school's about to start and stuff like that, but school's about to start, but I don't say that like it's a good thing because of that situation and stuff. So I just hopefully you're having a good time and stuff like that. But anyway, today we're gonna ask the question: is Marvel's Avengers worth it? Let's find out. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the story. So the story Marvel's Avengers is, I think, me personally, is the shining star in this game. If the gameplay and the gameplay loop does not convince you to buy this game after playing the beta and stuff like that, the story should convince you at least to rent it or stuff. Or if you have Game Pass, get on Game Pass. The story alone is enough to just play through and stuff. The story, I was shocked because usually with games like this, live service games, RPG stuff, the story is there, but it's not really, engaging. It doesn't really grip you in. But the way that this story does is like, it's like, wow, it's shocking. So it shocked me and stuff, so I'm just gonna run through it real quick. Basically, the story in a nutshell and stuff, you play as the protagonist and stuff, Kamala Khan. Now, she's a super fan of the Avengers. She wants to be in it. She wants to be one of them and stuff like that. And she goes to this event called Avengers Day, aka A Day, and stuff. We all play through and stuff like that, because she wants to meet them, stuff like that. Of course, when we play through, things go south, and it blows all San Francisco up. So it's basically like a wasteland, and people got powers from the explosion and stuff like that called Inhumans and stuff, and she was one of them that got the power. So the Avengers get outlawed, and this new company comes in called AIM, and they're trying to they think that they're trying to convince the people to make the world a better place without heroes, or trying to cure the inhuman stuff. But instead of curing them, they actually take away their powers, and they're doing for their own twisted like experiments and stuff like that, because they want to rule the world and stuff. So she goes on a journey to find all the Avengers and stuff like that, pull them together and stuff like that, and just basically Avengers reassemble, take on AIM, and defeat the bad guys, save the day and stuff. It's like a simple plot, but the reason why it works is because of the characters. The characters are what makes it so compelling, especially Miss Marvel and Bruce. So it's like they're with how they talk to each other and stuff, and they communicate and stuff is so spot on and stuff like that. She's literally like the high point and stuff. But the best character hands down for me, who nailed the role, was Nolan North as Iron Man. He nailed it so perfectly. Just the wisecracking, just you know, how he could crack jokes and stuff. He could be like Iron Man, like like he's like Tony Stark. Like he got down to the T. So the characters in this game, the dialogue and stuff is very strong and stuff. You got good moments, you got sad moments, emotional moments, uplifting moments, funny moments and stuff, and all this ties it together so good. Like it's just so good. So no complaints. And so on the story, if the story, you have to at least play it through once. Like I was shocked. Like I was skeptical about the story, but after playing it and stuff, everybody nailed it. They nailed the story and stuff. It's a solid experience and stuff. So the story is what really makes this game shine and stuff. So that's all I'm gonna say. Please check out that story. It is fire. Moving on to gameplay. So now, okay, so we'll talk about gameplay, mission, and combat. So the gameplay as a whole is a loot-based game, right? You're replaying missions, you're grinding, trying to live up your character and stuff like that. And the live server is supposed to RPG. So you're better doing the same thing over and over again, trying to lift your character up, get to max level and stuff like that. The mission and stuff. So you got your war zones, your drop zones, your and this is after you beat the story. So you got the campaign missions, but then you have on the multiplayer missions on which you can play drop zones, war zones, villain sectors. You got faction missions. You got iconic missions. So each hero has their own mission and stuff like that, which you can play. You don't have to play as the hero. You can play as whatever one you choose and stuff. So, so it's a lot of missions. Then again, that you could choose from and stuff. Some are quicker, like the drop zones can take like 10 minutes to complete, and so while the war zones are a little bit longer, take like 20-30 minutes to complete and stuff, depending on how fast you are, or good, or the team, or if you're playing with online people, or you're just playing with your AI and stuff like that. So basically, that's that. The combat and stuff is very fun and stuff. It's a melee focus, okay, combat system and stuff, which all the characters and stuff, how they move and react is different. The Hawk smashes the ground and stuff like that. He goes to town, which is my personal main. I love the Hawk and stuff like that. Then you have Iron Man, who flies around, giving him air support and stuff like that. Thor and stuff. He's the god of thunder, so he can call out lightning and stuff like that with his hammer and stuff. Black Widow and Captain America are, I think, the two melee focus things. So they're on the ground doing their thing and stuff like that. And Miss Marvel can stretch and stuff like that. So basically, every character is unique. They react differently and stuff like that, skill wise, and so everything just works. It's weird, but of course there's a lot of bugs in the game. I'll get to that later. My dislikes, but it just works and stuff. It's very fun and enjoyable and stuff like that. So the combat, it's is A1 and stuff. No complaints there. Okay. Skills and customization. Now, skills and customization. Hmm. Oh man. So basically, each character has three skill trees and stuff. You got your primary, your I think it's your specialty one, and then you got your I think it's masters and stuff. So basically, so you can upgrade your character, level up by getting XP and stuff like that, unlocking new skills. When you first start out, the combat's going to feel very bare bones. It's going to feel very bare bones, but but when you start unlocking abilities for your heroes and stuff like that, it just ties in good and stuff. It gives you new abilities, new skills, new things, new moves that you can do and stuff like that. Now the customization and stuff, it can be good or bad and stuff like that. You have cosmetics and stuff like skins and stuff like that, nameplates and stuff. So you can either earn it from in-game or you can buy it through the marketplace, through the microtransactions stuff, which a lot of people do not like and stuff like that. Which I'm with you, but I don't really care about them and stuff like that. So the only customization that you can really do is just have like different skins with your unlock. Which me personally, I don't really care about skins and stuff like that. They're there, but all my characters have the default skins and stuff like that, and I just I just rock it and stuff like that. So a customization goes. You can make your character who you want. Your character can play the way that you want and different from somebody else's and stuff like that. So basically, story is fire and stuff. The gameplay stuff is fun, is addictive and stuff like that. And it's just, playing your favorite heroes and going ham and stuff. Skills and stuff. There's so much customization to it and stuff like that, from the skill trees to the skins to nameplates and stuff like that. So basically and stuff, those things alone and stuff is great. Now let's get into everybody's favorite part, the dislikes. Oh man, oh man. This game, no game is perfect without any bugs. So yes, this game has a lot of technical issues, a lot of bugs. Through the beta, through my time playing it and stuff like that, a lot of bugs, a lot. Okay, so starting off and stuff with my personal dislike is the mission design. The mission design in this game is so off and stuff, because from the certain the objectives that you do in certain missions are just tedious. And if you're playing with AI teammates, they don't do the objectives. You gotta do them all year round. Like the hack the three terminals or defend the terminals and stuff. And you constantly bouncing back and forth and stuff, or staying in one spot until Jarvis unlocks the door saying, "Please, Jarvis, so fast," and stuff, and swarming enemies just coming at you and stuff like that. It gets overwhelming and it gets frustrating because you can go down fast. You might be the Hawk and strong, but you can go down fast. So I do not like the mission design in this game and stuff like that. I think it could be a little bit better. The interiors look alike and stuff. They look similar. Aim facilities and stuff like that outside and stuff like that. So basically, the mission design and stuff is, I don't really like, especially the objectives and stuff like that. If they can just switch it up, make a new objectives, not make it tedious, or kill these many enemies. Defend this. Destroy A, B, or C, or D, or stand in this spot and stuff. Especially the stand in one spot thing. You're not playing like a shooter and stuff. You're playing as these heroes. You should be able to just move around freely and stuff. And instead of having that, they should just had you stand like in an area and stuff like that, and just defend it during the waves, but at least you can move around. But no, as soon as you move out that circle, or some of your teammates move out that circle, that's it. And so then the aim progress bar starts filling up, and then yours starts, to go down. So you have to rush back into the pile of enemies just to get into that circle and stuff. So mission design really needs help and stuff. Do not like it and stuff like that. The combat is fun, but mission design, mm-mm. Everybody's favorite problem, and I think this is the number one problem, and everybody's top dislike or issues with the game. The frame rate drops. The frame rate drops in this game are like a PowerPoint Microsoft slideshow. I'm talking about Scalebound before that was canceled. This the it understand. I was playing the game, right? I was going through the story. I was watching the cutscene. I think it was Miss Marvel and the Hawk. There were frame rate drops in the cutscene. How is there frame rate drops in the cutscene? No gameplay, no menus, just a cutscene. But it's frame rate drops. Why? How? Anyway, the frame rate drops on this game and stuff are so bad. They're so noticeable and stuff like that. It can drop from 10 frames to 5 frames and stuff, especially when you're fighting a large group of enemies and stuff, or in combat and stuff, or just even walking around exploring stuff. There's frame rate drops everywhere and stuff. Now they have addressed it. They're gonna be I'm bringing out a patch to it and stuff like that. So I'm hopefully, they said that they are working on it, but it's just, it's just so game breaking. It takes you out the emerging when the game starts to stutter and stuff like that, and just, it just doesn't feel right. It just takes you right out of it and stuff like that. And sometimes the frame rate drops are unbearable that you have to stop and reset everything. So the frame rate drops issues are really there. I mean, they're not as present as the beta, but they're still there and stuff. And when they do happen, they happen bad. So frame rate drops, oh boy, and stuff. Texture problems. Now, texture problems for me is texture pop-ins. Sometimes when you load into a mission, the heroes look like clay and the environments look like clay, and it takes them like a couple minutes for the texture to load in. I don't know that it's on my game, but it takes a couple minutes for textures to load in. Like the ground and heroes look like little Play-Doh, and I'll be like, what is this? And then all of a sudden it just and then all textures load in and stuff. So texture popping is really present, especially when you're flying and stuff like that and stuff. You get all the pop in texture. So that's another one thing is that should be addressed and stuff like that. I know it's not a big issue, but it's just there. Combat feels the combat for some characters. The combat for some characters needs to be tweaked and fluid, especially Captain America and stuff. Now, I'm not even a fan of Captain America and stuff. I know a lot of people are. That's a lot of people's main and stuff like that. I just not, I just don't enjoy playing as him. But him and Black Widow, some of the Hulk and stuff. I think Iron Man's fine. Miss Marvel's fine. Thor is fine and stuff like that. But just those two in particular, the combat feels a little bit stiff. Like, they gotta make them lose. I know because they're human. He's only a man, she's only a woman and stuff like that. So you're not playing as Iron Man. You flying around, have all this tech. You're playing as Hulk with super strength and can shake the ground, or playing as Ms. Marvel, stretching around and stuff like that, or playing as Thor, a little like he's a god and stuff like that. Those two are humans and stuff, and they can only do so much. But that combat doesn't feel satisfying. It just feels stiff and stuff like that. Especially the most big problem is the lock on system in this game. Like, there's so many different enemies that the game gets confused. So I'll be like locking onto somebody, and then it'll switch to over here, and now my character is doing a dive attack when no one's there, but he should be doing it over there. So just the combat for some characters stuff need to be tweaked a little bit, so especially Captain America's and Black Widows and stuff like that. But that would be really appreciated and stuff like that. And Hawks can be tweaked a little bit, especially his jumping. Hawk, I feel like Hawk, like how Hawk jump, because he can jump high and far. It should be a little bit higher and far and farther. You know, his jump seems a little bit weak and stuff. And you can't even reach like ledges and stuff like that. So it should be, you know, higher and stuff like that. So that's all I'm gonna say. You know, if they can tweak the combat, you know, that's perfect and stuff like that. Okay, and last but not least for dislikes, loot customization. Now I said this in a beta, I'll say it again. Why in a loot based game does the loot not be does not appear on your character? Okay, now Hawks, I understand. He has rib cage and stuff like that. He's fine. But everybody else, why does the loot not appear on your character? Like, especially if a person doesn't care about skins, like the skins should be there, but they shouldn't be the main focus of cosmetics. They should be there like, okay, I want to put this skin on, but then put this chest piece on, put this arm, you know, this gauntlet on and stuff like that. Just, I wish that they showed the loot on your characters. That's my biggest gripe, because in reality, the loot doesn't really mean nothing in this game. It's just there to level up, get the perks and stuff like that, and then just try to unlock the new skin. But it just takes away from the loot grind and stuff, and the chase when you get this sick ass chest piece and you can see what it looks like on the little tiny picture, but you can't see in your character. They have an outline of it, but you can't see what it looks like and stuff. So I don't know, Destiny, the Division stuff. If they were taking inspiration from them, why would they say, okay, we're not gonna do this, we're gonna do this way? Because when they first said that and stuff, a lot of people were like, you know, not happy, eyebrows raised and stuff like that. And I still feel that and stuff. You know, like some missions I don't want to do because I could get an exotic or legendary, but I can't see what it looks like in my character. I just get the power level and the perks. So that's one thing I know I do not like and stuff like that. Is just that, and the whole loot grind stuff, missions and stuff. So go on to loot and stuff. Now when you're in missions and stuff, some characters cannot get to a certain chest and stuff. So basically, if you're playing as I don't know, Iron Man, and you see one of those breakable doors and there's a chest inside, you can't get that unless you're playing as, you know, Hawk and stuff like that. So, you know, it gets really frustrating because then you missed out on a lot, and then you have to backtrack and stuff and go switch to that character, switch to that character, go back to the missions, and I'm go back to the mission and then do it again and stuff. But it just makes it odd because it's like, why would you put loot in places that only some characters can get? I don't see that, and especially when you can't switch between characters, you know, like instantly on a dime. So that just really confused me. You know, you have chests behind doors and stuff like that, chests up on cliffs where only Iron Man and stuff can reach and stuff like that. So it just raises my eyebrow, like, why would you put that in a loot based game and stuff? It should be like fair for everybody. But that's all my dislikes and stuff, all my gripes and stuff. And no, I know that they're gonna improve it and stuff. They already laid the groundwork and stuff, so I got nothing but high hopes for this. We're finally at the end. So things that I would like to see in the game. So these are just like small things that I like to see in the game, you know, as time goes on and stuff, probably at the launch and stuff like that. Being able to change your characters in single player. Now, this is only in single player, so if you play by yourself with your AI teammates, if you play with your friends or randoms or in matchmaking stuff, does not apply to you. This is only for if you're playing a single player and you have AIs. You should be able to switch your characters that you picked to be in your party while in the mission on a dime. So let's say if you want to get this chest but it's on the cliff and you want to switch to Iron Man because you're the Hulk and you can't reach it, you should be able to. So that's a major feature I want them to add it, especially especially for just for the people that play with the AI teammates. Now, if you do play with other people and stuff like that, tough and so, but just for the people that play with AI teammates, so you should be able to switch characters on dime and stuff like that, and the characters that you pick to be in your group. So basically, if you only pick Iron Man, the Hawk and stuff, you should be able to switch between them. Or you pick a full party of 4, you should be able to switch to whoever you want and stuff like that. It'll just make it more, diverse and stuff like that. Instead of having to select the character, I'm going through the whole mission, then going back and stuff, and into the loading screen, and then reselecting I'm the character that you want to play. So that feature will be really nice and stuff like that, and it really help the loot problems and stuff that are in the game. So I bet what I want to see is a better loot system, general, just a better loot system. And the loot areas to be fixed and stuff like that, like chests trapped behind doors can be broken by certain characters and stuff like that, or loot that is out of reach for certain characters and stuff like that. So those are just my little what I want to see and stuff like that. So if you guys are still here, which I know most of you are not, or you guys just skip to the end, hi, how are you and stuff. You missed the whole review, but we're about to put that score on Marvel's Avengers. So I'm giving I'm giving Marvel's Avengers an 8 out of 10. Now, like I said, this game is it is a great game and stuff. Now, if you're not into gameplay loops like this, loop-based games and stuff, or grinding and stuff like that, if you're looking to check out this game, just check it out for the story. I can recommend the story just as all. The story is the reason why you should play this game and stuff. If you don't want to buy it and stuff, it should be on. It's probably on Game Pass and stuff. You can try out there and stuff. Just you should play through the story once. The story is what makes it's like the most. It's the shining point of this game. So yes, this game is an 8 out of 10 and stuff. I was trying to go back and forth, but it got 8 out of me just because the story was so engaging and stuff like that, and the characters and stuff like that, and the gameplay. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys having Marvel's Adventures? Are you guys enjoying it? Do you guys beat it? That's it for the video. If you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Make sure to share this video because this helps the channel so much. I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and stuff. We're almost to 30 subs. Now I know you're gonna say, but that's a small number. To me, yes, it's small, but to me, it's an accomplishment. So we're on the road to 100 subs. If we can get that, it'll be fantastic. It's all I do this for you guys. It's all thanks to you guys. I love you. Thank you for your support, all your comments, feedback, and stuff like that. Keep trying this video out because, like I said, this helps the channel out so much. And let me know in the comments how you guys think about Marvel's Avengers as a whole and stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.